What's going on today? We've got a beginner lower body foam rolling video. So stay tuned because there's a lot of different foam rollers you can use, and we're gonna talk all about that in today's video. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Frank. I'm a certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition coach with my three main goals of helping you feel, move, and look better through mobility, training, and nutrition. And in today's video, we've got a lower body only foam rolling video. Now, as you can see, we've got a ton of different foam rollers, okay? There's lots of different foam rollers that you can use, and you can use them for various different modalities. Sometimes if you've got a certain knot in your back and you want something with a little extra ridge, which actually we're gonna be using this today. It's relatively newer, I guess, probably been out for a little while, but it's a ridge foam roller. It's supposed to have some opposing curves and it's supposed to simulate some effective massage techniques. But before I get too into it, if you wanna go ahead and just skip straight into the video, as always, you can go ahead and click that link down in the description. We can just skip right to it. But like I was saying, it depends on what kind of foam roller you wanna use. They have some soft rollers. Trigger Point makes a whole various different types of ones. This is the new ridged one, or relatively new. So it's got some little extra grooves of it in it. Sometimes it can be a little bit more sensitive to some of the things you're doing. So you may want to use another different type of roller, something that's a little bit more flat. Maybe that it doesn't have as many, grooves or nudges in it. There's another one that's really, really extra firm, and it's got these like knuckles in there, and it's supposed to simulate knuckles, and it's kind of painful, I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, I have a various bunch of different types of rollers, but we're gonna use this one today, and if throughout the workout, if I feel like something's a little off, I may switch it out. But so what we're gonna do today is it's gonna be a 16-minute workout, okay? It's a little bit longer, but it's gonna be very thorough, hitting everything from your glutes, your low back, your hips, your calves, shins, everything, all right? So we're gonna do 8 moves on one side of the body, and then we're gonna do the other 8 moves on the other side. So what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be 1 minute each single move for 16 minutes straight. I'm gonna be guiding you through the workout, just kind of educating you, talking you through it for the first half on one side of the body. And then for the second half, we're just gonna go ahead and cue up the music, get the music going a little bit, and then we're just gonna go through the workout, and I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get our water bottles, let's get hydrated, and we're gonna smash today's lower body mobility workout. All right, so before we get this workout started, just real fast, I'm gonna point out a few things. These are probably some of the other ones I may recommend. This can kind of get a little intense. They have some basic foam rollers. I'm gonna go ahead and put the basic foam roller, link in the description. As always, you can just scroll all the way down. You'll see all the links to foam rollers. You can get the basic one. This is a little bit more softer. The regular Trigger Point one, maybe it's a little bit firmer, but this is kind of the one that I might use for a lot of the time. I'm gonna go ahead and make this workout a little bit harder for me, so I'm gonna use this one that has a little bit more ridges in it. So I just wanted to cue that out for you. So I'll put these back. And again, lots of various rollers. You can scroll through the internet, find all sorts of stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and get 15 seconds on the clock and we will get started. I'll get my water as always, stay a little hydrated. All right, and first move, we've got the low back hip opener. Lie down flat on your back, get into a little bit of a bridge, drop that on the low back there, get one ankle over the thigh or the knee, and then just lean into it a little bit. This is all I'm doing. I'm just trying to open up this hip right here. So I'm just kind of pushing that knee out and down, opening up this hip, and I'm just loosening that up. This is a really good one to do, especially if you're new to foam rolling. If you're new to foam rolling, do not use this roller I'm using. Use one of the other ones I pointed out. But this is just a great way just to kind of help massage the back. So I'm just kind of pushing that knee down. I might even hang out there for a second. You can really feel this open up the hip. So if you've got tight hips, this is a really good one to do to start off. Also, you're massaging that low back a little bit. If you need to rock it back and forth a little bit, you can, but I just like the dynamic, it's almost like a dynamic stretch. I'm just kind of pushing this knee. Might even lean into it, really kind of dig into that low back, into that hip. Just give that a little massage. All right, rolling right through. We're gonna get right into our glute. And so with this one, that's why I like this ridged roller, especially for my glutes and hamstrings. That's probably the biggest difference I'll notice, because when we do get to the hamstrings, sometimes they're a little bit harder to roll. But just like I did when I was massaging that low back hip, I'm just sitting onto it and I'm just keeping that here. I'm getting onto that hip and that glute. I'm keeping this ankle crossed over the knee, and then if you want, you might even bring that knee in, kicking it up and down a little bit. You might even do some circles, some half circles. Just kind of have fun with it, and we're just trying to just get a nice little massage in there and just push that through. So again, 16 minutes, yeah, it's a lot. I know plenty of people, they don't do massage and foam rolling this long, but hey, I'm 36, I'm not getting any younger, and especially for some of you, you're gonna wanna pay attention to this and do a lot more foam rolling so we can get that increased blood flow and circulation throughout our lower body. All right, going right from there, we're gonna get onto the outside of the thigh. We're gonna go right onto our T-band. Now this one in particular, I'm not gonna go crazy, all right? You can notice I'm putting my other foot onto the ground. I have both hands here, and then I'm kind of, oh God, that's tight. This is like one of the harder rollers for sure, so. But like I said, these grooves and ridges are supposed to, you know, feel like a massage therapist is getting in there. And I still get deep tissue massages every other week. I actually got my appointment with my therapist on this upcoming Tuesday at 1 p.m. But yeah, if I'm not doing this in between my deep tissue massages, holy crap, I'm in a load of pain. So that's why it's also important. If you regularly get massages, still foam roll. Okay, but when it comes to here, there's not as much blood flow in that IT band, so I don't go as crazy. See, I might even modulate how much pressure I'm putting on my leg from my forearm to my hand to my other foot. So I might even bend and extend that knee a little bit. And again, that's just kind of manipulating that tissue there a little and then pushing down, all right? And then next, from the outside, now we're gonna go onto the top. So we're gonna go right onto the top of the thigh. Now we get to relax just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go right on here. So I'm just massaging back and forth, and then I'm kind of in this plank position. You'll also notice from all this lower body foam rolling that you're gonna work your abs and you're gonna work your shoulders, okay? So you might even notice that just by doing some foam rolling, you're gonna get your abs worked. They're gonna get sore. Your shoulders are gonna get sore from doing all this planking. But again, I'm going over the top of the thigh here, and then I might even get right towards the edge of the knee, especially if you have knee pain, right towards the edge and then bend and extend, okay? Because what you're doing is when you're placing your thigh on the roller, you're holding that tissue in place, and then when you bend and extend, it's pulling and it's stretching it apart. This is one of my favorite things to do if I have any kind of discomfort at my knees, or if I have any knee pains, I'm gonna do this, and you'll notice that we're gonna be on this thigh for at least the next 4 minutes, all right? All right, now right into the next one. We're gonna flow, and we're gonna go right into the inner thigh groin. So I'm just massaging right in through here, going all the way down, deep into the inner thigh, and then coming all the way back. So what I like to do is usually, you know, for time, right now we're just doing 1 minute each part, but you may go 8 to 10 passes and then move on to the next thing. Not every single time you foam roll has to be, you know, freaking like 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10. But this is gonna just be a very thorough approach to getting this. So I feel a knot there. I'm gonna bend and extend a little bit. If it ever becomes too uncomfortable, you don't have to mash it harder. Get off of that spot, move it around like here. It's a little less uncomfortable there. And I might bend and extend, I'll hang out there, because sometimes if you're on that tight spot, you can cause more damage than good. So move around the tissue, roll around that part that may not be as tight, massage that area, and then that can help release the area that is a little bit more tight. Whew, man, it's good. All right, next, now the hamstring. So using a traditional roller, sometimes the hamstring I don't feel it as much, and this is a hard one to sometimes really get in, so sometimes I may even put all my weight, and I'll just try and like use this other foot to try and mash, ooh, right there. So see, now I can really feel it. Because sometimes with a soft roller, you can't really dig into it. And that's especially why I like using my deep tissue massage therapist, because sometimes the roller can't do everything, but man, this one is doing a hell of a job. So just massaging back and forth. Again, with the hamstrings, it's just one nice, you know, juicy muscle there. So we get this roller. You can even bring it all the way up towards the glute a little bit. Not on the glute, I mean, since we've already rolled that, but towards that glute ham tie-in. You might even try and push that thigh in there, because sometimes you're rolling on here and you may not get as deep into there. So we're just kind of pushing in there, just massaging back and forth. Boom, all right, so we got that hamstring. Now we're gonna get into the calf. So right here onto the calf, and I'm just gonna massage, and I'm gonna go kind of like where that leg bends. You might even keep your hips and butt on the ground, and I might go left and right over these grooves and ridges. Since I do have this roller, I can do that a little bit, okay? And then getting into that top of the calf in there. So getting into the top of the calf, we have that gastrocnemius. And then as we make our way down, we have that soleus down through towards the bottom. So, but like I will always say, the calf is responsible for sending that blood flow up and down your leg. And it's very important because a lot of us, if we're runners, I wouldn't classify myself as a runner. I do like doing trail running here and there, but these calves get crazy tight. I mean, we put a lot of pressure on them. We beat them up all the time. So it's so important that we massage these, because if these calves get tight, we can get tighter hamstrings, a tightness in our low back, a tightness in our neck, and it just all stems from the lower body up. All right, next one, anterior tibialis. So this muscle here is responsible for your foot vertical balance going left and right. So we're gonna lightly get over the top. And I'm just gonna massage over the top of that. We don't think too often about massaging our shins, but especially if you're getting shin splints, you're definitely gonna wanna massage the shins. Also, you're gonna wanna strengthen them. And that'll be another video. But literally you'll get like a band around your foot, and then you'll, whoop, and then you'll just kind of curl it in towards you. So we're just gonna massage this. But yeah, like I was saying, you'll have a band, and then you'll strengthen and you'll flex that foot up and down towards you. But anyways, I just get on top here, and I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on there. And I'm just getting over the top and just massaging over the shin. Sometimes you might go over the bone a little bit, that's all right. If you get onto the outside, that meatier part of the muscle, you can kind of roll through there. And I may even hang out here a little bit if the spot's a little too tight, and just massage that. Just rolling it, all right? And now we're just gonna switch, start it back up from the top. Let's roll the music up, and here we go.
Yo, this shit, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, I really hoped you enjoyed this beginner lower body foam rolling video. Now, really, I call it beginner because of the fact that we don't have any impactful exercises. And honestly, you could be intermediate or advanced, you could still benefit from foam rolling. So again, the whole idea of what we're trying to do is we're just trying to massage tight muscles, okay? So if you can't afford to always go see a deep tissue massage therapist, you can make the investment once and get something like this and, you know, just help massage some of these muscles. For example, this is a trigger point, a charge roller. Actually, I think this is dead. Yeah, so I gotta charge these, but this is a vibrating foam roller. So sometimes the extra vibrations can kind of help get out some of those other knots. I mean, as you can see, I have a ton of different foam rollers. Obviously, I keep a ton of these at my studio for all my clients and everybody else to use, but you know, you may use this one. You know, I bought this one. It's a little tiny one. You can fit this like, you know, around your arm, whatever, but you can put this in your suitcase. It's super small and you could travel with it if you want. Also, if you wanted to use something like this, these are also small enough where you could travel with it. This one is a little bit more intense. It is the ridged roller. It's just a little bit more firm and more dense. And then they even have something like this one. I don't really think too many people like this. I don't know if it was a hot seller. I did get it at TJ Maxx, but it's one of their harder, more firmer rollers, and it's supposed to simulate knuckles kind of going down your back or whatever. So I mean, if you know, it just kind of depends, you know, on what you want to use, but they have some firmer ones. And as you can see for some of the other ones, you know, the most basic one by Trigger Point is this basic foam roller. This is the big one. This is the kind of my go-to. This one, or if you want something a little bit cheaper, you can get this one. It looks like a rat kind of ate into it. But these are this is like the most basic one that you'll find in most gyms. They even have smaller versions of it. This one by Trigger Point is kind of like my go-to one, and you can just roll over your whole back and get a nice little massage on there. So that's some of those rollers there. And then my very first foam roller actually was this one right here. One of a trainer friend of mine, Matt, he actually gave this to me for Christmas. It's pretty cool. I forgot what the name of this company was, but I think they went out of business. So this was my very first one. And I bring this one with me everywhere as it's good old red and you know, helps keep my body loose and massaged. So again, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Foam rolling is something that you can't really do too much of. And trust me, this video alone is a lot. It's probably the longest I've foam rolled in a minute too. But a lot of times I'll honestly use my own videos and I'll go back and do them. So I'm creating over 100 workouts in 100 weeks. And really, I wanted to do this to help a lot of people like you. If you're short on time or you don't have access to a lot of equipment or you don't have any other trainers you can rely on me to help you out. But also I'm doing this for my clients. And if you're a client of mine, thank you so much for watching and doing this, because I really wanted to put together very thorough resources and, you know, educational guidance and all sorts of tips that you can follow to help get you in really great shape and get along in your fitness journey. Because even though you spend a lot of time with me training, you still got to do some stuff on your own. And if you're just a subscriber watching, you could totally benefit from this information, because I really did this a lot for my clients. And like I said, 100 workouts in 100 weeks. We're getting towards 60 now, and we're gonna have a lot of fun doing this, because the next phase of my journey, I may want to start getting into some cooking videos and doing recipes. So who knows, channel's always evolving. But thank you so much for being here. Again, if you're brand new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you never miss any of my latest content. And if you found a lot of this information very helpful and beneficial, please share it with a friend. Click that little share button right there, send it to a friend or a family member, someone that you love and care for, because I guarantee you, at this day and age, with everything that happened in 2020, with, you know what I'm talking about, we need to be healthy. We've got to take care of ourselves. And I don't care if there's the newest vaccine or some supplement that's supposed to help you. Nothing works better than you, right? You're in control of your life. You've got to strengthen your immune system through resistance training. You've got to improve your cardiovascular conditioning through aerobic exercise such as running and jogging and sprinting. And you've just got to take care of yourself and have your body actually reproduce healthy new cells from the food you eat. If you're eating bags of Cheetos and pizza, your body's only going to do so much with that. And if you're eating strawberries, bananas, and eggs and oatmeal and chicken and, you know, tofu, whatever, your body is going to actually build new healthy cells from that healthy items that you've been eating. Okay, so stay tuned, and I will see you very soon in the next workout.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail this ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back, I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash, I'm like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast.
It never changed my